Are you on fire for God right now? See, my concern is that some of you in this room, many of you, I'm not judging, I'm just saying that you would probably say it about yourself, that you're lukewarm. If I were to ask you, okay, are you on fire for God right now, or are you lukewarm? I think a lot of you would say you're lukewarm. What concerns me more than the fact that you're lukewarm is that some of you would say, yeah, I am lukewarm. And then you'll walk out the door and you'll do nothing about it. What concerns me the most is that some of you are lukewarm. You know you're lukewarm, but you want to be lukewarm. You've planned your life out this way. You've got enough God in your life. It's not like you don't want to be on fire. I mean, I look at the majority of the American church, they don't want to be on fire. They want a little bit of God. Of course they want God. I want a little bit of God. I mean, it's good. It's good for my kids. It's good to give them a little bit of morals. It's good to, learn to give a little bit here and there, serve a little bit. But I've got enough of God. I don't have enough money. I don't got enough stuff. I don't got a big enough house. I need more of that, but I think I've got enough God in my life right now. And it's crazy. Not only are you lukewarm, but that's the goal. You're lukewarm and you're loving it. And you hate for anyone to challenge you to be on fire for God. So we're content here. It's the craziest thing. Do you understand this passage? What does lukewarm equal? Spit out. Well, what does spit out mean? I mean, can you explain that? I need to? What do you want to hear? Oh, it comes from the Hebrew word hak, which means, what do you want? What do you want? I mean, it's this idea of spit out. And people have asked, well, does it necessarily mean that if I'm lukewarm, that I'm going to hell? Because if you're spit out of his mouth, can you be spit out of his mouth and still be saved? And I'm going, well, you read it. Look at the words. Okay, you're wretched, pitiful, poor, blind. Are these words that you normally use for a believer? I once was blind, but now I'm blind. No, these are people who aren't saved. See, because if you get it, you won't be lukewarm. And this isn't about work salvation. It's not about, okay, if I work enough, then I'm suddenly on fire. No, I'm saying if you get it, the kingdom of heaven is a person who goes, whoa, you're kidding me. Okay, here's everything. I'm getting this treasure here. It's not about a person going, I don't know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good too. I don't know what I want. There's God, there's the world, there's God, I don't know. God says, oh, you make me want to gag. So you're looking at me, okay, the maker of the world, and then you on this little planet, you're looking at this little house here and this little car and going, man, I don't know if I can give that up or retirement for a few years. And you comparing me, the creator, the one who made the whole world, who spoke it into existence. And you're going, ooh, I don't know if I can give up this little thing on this piece of dirt for him. He goes, that makes me sick. You make me want to gag. I just want to spit you out of my mouth. See, your riches have so blinded you that you think the stuff is good. You don't see it as dung. It's a big pile of crap. And you don't get it. You think it's actually good. It's all this great stuff. You've been blinded by it. He goes, and that just makes me sick. God looks and he goes, man, you're comparing me to this? You're wondering if I'm valuable enough? Man, the kingdom of heaven is a guy that just goes, duh. Are you kidding me? Let me just sell everything. It's about a guy that jumps out of the tree and goes, forget it. I can have God. He goes, but these people that are lukewarm, that's just repulsive. That's just sick to me. See, my concern is that people will see themselves as lukewarm, because we do this in church all the time. Yeah, I'm lukewarm. And then 10 minutes later, you're going to forget about it and move on in life. And I just go, what else is there to think about? Okay, so you understand what lukewarm is, so you're going to be spit out of the mouth of God. You just go, okay, I go, man, you shouldn't do anything until you figure out how to be on fire for God. You should be down on your face. You shouldn't eat again until you come before God and just fast and pray, God, get me on fire. I'm not on fire. You got to get me on fire for you. I want to be in love with you. I got to see how valuable you are compared to all this other junk. Get me here. That should be all you care about. Don't go to work tomorrow if you're lukewarm. Man, sell your house. Just move. Do whatever it takes. You can't end your life lukewarm. Do you get that? I mean, why are Jesus' words so strong? He says in the next verse, verse 19, why does he say it so harshly? Verse 19, those whom I love, I rebuke and discipline, so be earnest and repent. Why is God saying this? He goes, because I love you. I don't want to spit you out of my mouth. You understand? I love you, and that's why I'm speaking so harshly, and I'm rebuking you. He goes, and I'll discipline you too. I'll have things happen in your life to get your attention because you're lukewarm. And if you end this way, I'm just going to spit you out of my mouth because that's disgusting. It's repulsive to me. You make me gag when you question whether I'm worthy of everything and you compare me to your stuff and your false security, your idols. I was trying to think about this passage this week and say, okay, how does this relate? Because I want everything to be about love your neighbor as yourself. How does this relate to that? And Jesus says, I tell you this because I love you. And so I said, okay, what am I supposed to say to Cornerstone Church? What's the most loving thing I could say to you this morning? And I thought long and hard about this. And it's not going to sound pretty. But I believe it's the most loving thing I could say to you this morning. I have this haunting fear that many of the people that attend Cornerstone Church, even if you've been coming for years and you grew up in the church or whatever else, I have this fear that some of you, possibly many, many of you, are going to hell. It keeps me up at night. I read the Bible and I go, man, the kingdom of heaven's like a guy that just sold out. Is that what we have here? Some of you are, I know you are. But I have this other fear of like people that like being lukewarm and people that are there. Do you understand the reality of what I said? I'm talking about hell. Have you heard that word so many times that you just have grown numb to it? Eternal punishment. And it's like, what in the world am I doing up here then? And again, I sure hope you don't see this as, wow, Francis is up there judging the congregation saying he's safe. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm willing to bet some of you would leave this room and say it about yourself that you are lukewarm, meaning you're going to be spit out of the mouth of God and cast into the fires of hell. That's all I'm saying, is what you would say about yourself.